Hello, my beautiful blood drops. Welcome to another Mac React. It's been a little while since we did this, and I want to go ahead and take a moment and share my community my present hyperfixation, which is Minecraft ARG horror. Okay, now this is a horror story or an ARG augmented reality game where people like create these interesting tales using a medium, but that medium often stretches into the real world and how they do it. This one is talking about the Bedrock Zip. This one tripped me out. And it's what I've understand it is the concept is a evolving dungeon biome, like a Minecraft dungeon biome, but it's made completely out of bedrock. And the map changes as you go through it. So it caught my interest. This is one of the first ones I ever watched. I really fell down this rabbit hole. I like it a lot. I am joined with my boy Quoted. You see him on my shoulder right now, the little leaf man himself. Say hi.
I used to leave.
All right, so we're gonna get right into this. I already subbed to the channel here. I don't know how to say his name. Zemyth? I think his name is Zemyth. What do you think? Does that look like Zeemyth? Zemyth?
Yeah, Zenith sounds like right.
Okay, that's the hard thing with YouTube names. It's kind of hard to get a gist. But we're going to be diving into this. I'm going to go ahead. And if you guys have any questions, comments, so on and so forth, I will be pausing it. My reactions, I wholeheartedly believe you should add as much to the program as what you were watching, because otherwise you were just stealing. That is my opinion on React content. So we pause a lot. We talk about what we see and we go from there. This is my first time reacting to an ARG type thing. I already know what's going to happen. This is about getting Quoted's reaction and helping explain what's going on, because when I first watched it, it was a bit of a mind trip. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and give it over to Zemyth and let him say what he's going to say.
It's a Sunday, January 21st, 2018. A 44-second video is uploaded to the Minecraft forum with the caption,
"Found a way back again."
Despite the wording, Vale2_ had never posted before, but their only other comment gave people the first clue to their disappearance, the most insane unsolved mystery in Minecraft.
Left under the red arch.
Where is Vale2_?
I'm going to say this right off the bat. I don't know why, but the people that made these ARGs picked some of the most banging music. Like, not even just this song. Some of the songs going through these ARGs is insane. And I'm hoping I don't have to deal with copyright later. But if I do, well, I'll figure it out, okay?
Vale starts the recording. Bedrock in every direction. And judging by their inventory, this is not a new sight for them. Even though we only get a tiny glimpse of things outside, we've already seen so much that can help contextualize things. So immediately, a big question arises. Where is the Red Arch? Commenters begin to speculate.
Now, can you imagine starting something like this? You upload a video, 44, even if it was something you made everything, you made this entire world thing. Like, you did this. Obviously, the people who make these have to be the starting point of it. You upload a 44-second clip of a world that you made that has these little hints and secrets. Put it on the internet, and then it just spreads like wildfire with people creating their own theories about what's happening.
It is fun.
Talk about the concept of community, though. Like, I didn't know that this was a side of Minecraft. I had no idea until I fell down the rabbit hole myself. I haven't gone on Minecraft Reddit yet, but I'm like not that far away before I want to start looking into some of these ARGs myself, admittedly.
Dragoon asks what the Red Arch is and that it's not even there. Ninja Pope asks, anyone see that thing around the corner? To which Ordisi answers, it's a chest. Acker asks for an interview. On a whim, I took a page out of Acker's book and sent them a friend request and message on Discord. They were offline, but there was the slightest chance I could get some answers from them. In the meantime, though, Google was the key. Nothing popped up on images, save for a few different Bedrock escape rooms, some random help requests, and lots of generally unrelated things, until one picture caught my eye. Wait, no way. You see that too, right? It's like a stronghold.
So there are a lot of like dramatic fades, but what he's insinuating is what I've already mentioned, that this is a stronghold biome made completely out of bedrock. So strongholds, you know what that is, Quoted in Minecraft, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the stronghold.
And portal.
Yes, exactly. The strongholds have a pretty, I don't want to say generic, but a pretty given scripted way that they're going to have certain rooms. Like almost every stronghold's going to have a library, things like that, right?
Yeah.
So this is him with mapping out what the interior of a stronghold normally looks like. as a way to create a copy of what they're seeing to compare and contrast via the 44-second video that he has to look at. Back to the amount of work you got to put in for these ARGs is wild.
So just to really confirm my theory, I found all the structure pieces of a stronghold and cross-referenced them with the original video. Yeah, that's like half a library. I think these chains right here are this room right here. There's just tons of libraries, really. Look at that. So the issue that's got me stumped, one of the rooms just doesn't exist in a stronghold. This L-shaped room.
Which, for a fact, I can attest. I don't think, because I've spent a fair bit of Minecraft time, I don't think I've ever seen a room. Not just that. We're gonna run it back. I've never seen a room that has that little, yeah, this. I've never seen this in Minecraft, specifically in a stronghold.
You know, not seen a tall roof before. I have seen strongholds that like have a hallway that ends up leading kind of to like a ravine. But then like there's a roof over it, so it ends up becoming like a tall roof area.
Yeah.
But never one with a window.
Now, the window is another weird mechanic. I've never seen strongholds that have windows, but this is a repeating occurrence with this, which we'll see when we get into the stronghold itself.
Huh. Who put that there? But then I got sent a message that changed everything. So what does Acker mean?
I don't know, actually.
So he got a hold of the actual person who interviewed Vale. This is Acker. He got a hold of them through the Reddit. Back to you. You can reach out to somebody on Reddit and actually have them get back to you. How is that for a strange concept?
It's obviously with these sorts of communities, it's kind of not needed, but it's one of those things where it is a community-based investigation like idea. So I imagine they're quite interested and open to doing little bits of here and there.
You'd think,
It's
but
like
this interview is a
work.
little awkward. Yeah, and I'll let him get to it.
So what does Acker mean?
I don't know, actually. I came up with Acker on... I don't think I remember. It's just always been that way.
Okay,
I
that's all
guess.
good. I was just gonna use that as like an introduction. Okay, where did Vale2 _ go?
You're gonna ask that.
Yeah?
That's just wrong.
Okay, so I went into the interview with a couple questions ready, but this was like really weird to me. Acker, who knows more.
By the way, this thing that we see that looks like a series of prison cells is his interview room. This is something that the creator of the video made, this wall of prison cells. I don't know why this was the design that he had decided he wanted to have his interview on. I mean, it looks cool, but also...
More than anyone about what happened is just shooting me down. So I changed gears. Okay, what do you remember?
That's it? You're not...
Also, I can't tell, but I feel like this is in the end, because if you look at the ground down there, is that sand or do you think that's end stone?
Looks more like end stone.
I can't tell. For those who are wondering what we're talking about, look down here where... Oh, my face is in the way. Okay, look behind my head in this area. I can't tell if that's end stone or sand.
I'm pretty sure it's end stone. It's more yellow. Sand kind of has a...
Paler hue?
Well, paler hue, yeah.
Asking the right questions.
Well, what should I be asking? Is that not the obvious question? Like, what do you... Okay, you left the call. Great. What?
See, if somebody sent me a random code...
He's asking for he's sending the seed for the world.
Uh-huh.
IP address?
I interviewed him on his server.
Okay.
It's still online. So yeah, he gave him the IP address to the Vale SMP server.
Vale
Imagine us having our own serendipitous SMP though. Imagine the cool shit we could make.
server was normal. Just a bit.
I'm sorry, you say something normal and I see doors that are half broke. I don't know how you do this, but I've seen this before and it weirds me out. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Old. The place looked like one of those buildings you would make in the first version of Minecraft PE, like when you only had bricks, glass, and like wood. Must have been 10 years old. And yet it was still online. I checked out all the bases, but the only one that had a sign said it was Wraths, so no lead there. But there were tons of structures to check out. One pyramid had bedrock on top, there were some super inefficient stairs, there was this structure.
Yeah.
And realize
Right,
that
it was
no
this
one's doing this
castle.
in creative. Like all of this would have been hand built with survival. A lot of these SMPs
Yeah.
never use creative.
Had the brightest bedroom I've ever seen. Overall, 10 out of 10 server, very sketchy. I just love the monument to greed sitting right next to spawn.
That I feel like had to be done with creative. I don't care how big your world is. Can you fathom how much gold that had to take?
Well, imagine trading would probably be involved.
Yeah, I guess it depends how many people you have on an SMP. But like, if this wasn't done in creative, this server has to be years upon years old.
Is that all gold? Oh,
I mean,
but when a skeleton killed me
you-
and I couldn't find anything,
You remember when we were on Xbox?
I mean, we spent a lot of time on it. I remember my first world. I actually still remember my first world, the first one I ever made, where I made my castle, the underground mine system. Do you know why that world died, by the way?
Why?
When Minecraft updated, one of the blocks that I had in a chest was no longer a block that was in the game. So whenever I would open that chest, the game would crash. And at one point, it saved with me opening the chest. So every time I would open the world, my Xbox would crash. Not just the game; it would crash the whole system. That's
Oh, that sucks.
back to Xbox 360 ingenuity, guys.
My first world died because I basically lost the account, and I miss it because I think you even saw it.
Wasn't that the one
My
that had
4
like the
towers.
house that was floating?
Yeah, 4 towers that were connected.
Yeah, that was a sick house. See, we should do Minecraft. These videos made me really want to do a Minecraft stream again. I miss that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I could imagine that would be fun again.
came up with a better plan. I should find the stronghold. 1.12 makes the whole beating the game process a little harder, but with some resources from around the server and an hour or two of free time,
Now, Ken confirmed that this should not happen. The implication here is the stronghold was right underneath player spawn.
So let's consider this real quick. The Minecraft world is a blank canvas of broken rules, and yet strongholds simply don't spawn under spawn. That was the final nail. There was something useful down there. I started by once again cross-referencing the room pieces by memory to see if any of them were out of shape, like that L-shaped one, or if I could find a similar area to Vale's video before they walked into that room. None of them were shaped like it. None of them were out of place, except one room at the bottom of some stairs.
Okay, I love the atmosphere building here.
It's so good. They really put a lot of work into it.
That is definitely not in a normal stronghold.
Yeah, I've never seen a stronghold that has this design where it's a long room like this, where the bricks get broken up in the middle like it's supposed to have windows around all three sides. Never seen that in a stronghold.
This looks like a room somebody would make for
It looks like an observation room. Like if that was glass,
Yeah.
if this was like looking over a cave or something, this looks like a really cool observation room where you could see the mobs roaming around.
I can imagine this being a good storage room though.
Yeah, I can see that too. But also, you wouldn't have a piston in the ground like this in a normal stronghold.
No, most certainly not.
Do pistons even naturally spawn in Minecraft? I think you always have to build them, don't you?
I haven't played enough to be sure, but I've never seen them without.
Because they
I
were
think-
always annoying to build, to be fair. Especially sticky pistons. Remember OG Minecraft trying to get slime? Oh my god. A
Oh, no,
miserable
there's
process.
attempts to make. We make spawners and it always failed. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, commenters. Somebody, send help. We're both Minecraft oldies who haven't played in a long time. Is there a world where this would naturally happen? That right there is messed up. First and foremost, the piston popping up. I didn't mean to pause where I did, but that sound, I hate it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought that was the sound of the silverfish in the walls because when you break blocks in strongholds, silverfish are there, but I don't remember.
That's either that or it's a spider. That's probably silverfish.
He just straight up quits. I would do the same. Let's be honest.
Like the survival instinct right there.
Absolutely. I'm out. I'm dead. Screw this shit.
What the hell? What the hell?
Acker left the world.
Okay, no, what the f is this building?
Yeah, he built this. He said this is his interview room. And there's one random door that's open with a note. Don't do this.
God, they're good with atmosphere building.
Right? So Ordis, or Odyssey 9 or Ordis 19. I don't know how that's supposed to be said.
Odyssey, I think it's meant to like be Odyssey, but
Okay,
well, somebody obviously had Odyssey.
probably. So this is a zip file for the Bedrock world, or the Bedrock zip. Or I believe this is actually the download file for a video, or is this the world? I think, no, this is, he got sent the zip file for the actual Bedrock world, so he was able to load into this Bedrock thing that the other guy was wandering around in, Vale. So now he's in it. He is in survival, and right off the bat, this world is not for you.
Huh.
Bedrock.zip.
Upon opening the world,
Okay.
my guess was something.
Uh-huh.
I love the idea of somebody make like this being just obviously this is a whole like
Somebody
atmosphere
made all of
building
this,
thing,
obviously.
but I would love the idea of just having a game where this sort of escape these horror rooms would be a thing.
Yes, especially as this
Obviously
goes
there
on,
are.
because it gets like
Yeah, like that.
like I said, you said it best. The reason why that this is good is not because it's Minecraft, not because it's a horror thing. The people built such an atmosphere when they made these events, these videos, these worlds, that it literally, I think part of it is Minecraft is such a safe space for people that you can make something so safe, so absolutely uneasy.
You know what this is reminding me of?
What's
This
that?
very scene.
Uh-huh.
It's Halo. When you're first seeing the flood in Halo 1.
Okay, I can see that. I see where you're going with that.
With
All
this
right.
like distant fog. It's
Oh yeah. Now, do you remember how back in the day when you were that? So this was something I remember I used when I made my own horror map, and I don't know if you remember when we were doing that. That you would make your horror stuff always near Bedrock because Bedrock naturally created its own foggy smoke when it was down low.
oh yes.
So I wonder if this is an old enough variation because I feel like that fog wasn't added with edit. I feel like that was an actual effect of being in a building made of bedrock. I don't know how that works though. If it was the depth that caused the fog or if it was the bedrock that caused the fog back in the day.
I think it was also something to do with render distancing, but we'll have to
Probably.
wait and see.
Commenters, I want all the Minecraft actuallys right now. Help us. I actually want to learn because this stuff's cool. All right.
In this Bedrock
Agreed.
stronghold thing would be able to lead me to Vale's whereabouts, or give me some clue to know if he's okay. With
There's
an
certain
empty
petty
inventory,
energy to breaking the sign and not even picking it, just letting it fall.
Definitely pop above the surface by now. Despite some reservations and the fact that Vale went missing because of this place, I knew I just had to find that L-shaped room. Okay, it definitely looks like a stronghold. Just a little more cramped because there's not exactly a way out. What the fuck? What the
So
The room.
here's the thing though. That table was in his variation of the room. That was not in the world. When he saw the video, the idea is here, he put the table in the room, copied his format.
That's
Most intriguing.
That's not there. There's no way that's there. I put those chairs there in a single player world. Who is f***ing with me right now? It was hard to grasp how this happens. Like, even if it's just as simple as placing blocks, how are those blocks getting placed in a single player world, and why did they match my single player world? I wanted to see if I could just break a path around this room, but cheats weren't enabled. I tried to open the server to LAN, but it would immediately swap me back to survival every time I tried to do game mode creative. I just watch more of the video. I had missed something. Right back at the start of the world, by the ceiling were slits. Small windows to peer outside, but with no blocks I couldn't hope to see out of it yet. Yeah, no, I could jump that, yeah. Until I remembered that someone in the comments noticed a
Oh, hey, look, another sign. Unless this is him rewinding earlier.
Important detail.
There's something with his editing that does bug me because he jumps around a lot. Because you saw that he made a ladder or used ladder pieces to get back up onto the staircase, but then it shows him breaking the sign again. But if you look at his inventory. He has pages and books in his inventory now. So the implication is that the sign was there again.
Yeah, that is the implication they were doing.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's
I
weird
kind of
that
wish the
it
sign
was
said something different in that case.
It might be more along the lines of that it was a respawning entity kind of sign.
Okay, I could see that trying to go that direction. So he's saying, by the way, that there are no blocks really for him to work with here, but there are chests scattered around because it's a stronghold, and that's what he remembered because of the Reddit.
Or DC9 saw the tiniest fraction of a chest. They were scattered all throughout the map. I just hadn't seen one yet. I set out into the rooms and halls.
He says
I
that.
have seen a chest.
Yeah,
Fraction of a chest detail.
literally
Oxide.
coming up
Hope to see
right
that
there.
yet.
Sorry, there are some parts of this that I do pick holes in with because there's a sequel to this video. We'll watch that another day. That another person. It's the weird thing is on the same channel, but it's another person going through the same world but differently. It's wild.
No, I could
This I will say is smart.
Rusty notepad to jot down the way back since torches were hard to come by. I found one. Oh, let's go.
Making a text file of all the turns that you made so you could just backtrack your way along. I think that's clever, especially if you can't see shit, which, by the way, this would be hell on some people's eyes. I'm used to playing Minecraft in the dark. I'm the one of the people that doesn't run around mines with torches. But yeah, I know some people would have a hard time with this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Huh, it might be the stronghold loot table too.
He's decked out in armor
This
now.
place is getting weird.
Oh, third time breaking the sign. He didn't have building blocks. He had a bunch of chests that he could use. Hey, quoted.
Those are my interview stairs. That was the final nail.
No, that's creepy.
Uh-huh. So not only was his room that he made in a single player world inside of this dimension, but the giant massive interview stairs are also here somehow.
Seeing my own build that I made last month on this 5-year-old world save was, I shifted my plan. If this world was like changing and bending my things, what happened when Vale was here? Was this cacophony of bedrock cubes just some rendition of Vale's experience? Did their stronghold turn into this web? The new plan, with an ender pearl from the stronghold loot table, I could just shoot it out of the window and get outside to see what this place did to my stairs, and if I could take advantage of it. I hadn't gotten lucky on the chest rolls yet, but somewhere in here, there'd have to be a few. And with them, I'd be just a tiny bit closer to finding the Red Arch.
Small comment, why is he not picking up those chests? He picked up this door. He needs blocks in a general sense for getting around. Not sure why he didn't break that chest to bring it with him.
Huh, why is that door open? Do they like naturally spawn like that?
And that's why I said, why didn't he pick up the chest?
I don't know if I have enough blocks.
I didn't know you could do this, by the way.
Oh wait, hold on. That's doable. That's doable.
So we got the slab.
Okay, please.
And another thought I would have had is if you were trying to build your way up, couldn't you have used the door at the bottom to get your platforms higher up to start? He is at like half a block short.
I think I need to die. Because then I can go find a tool and then use my notepad to find the exact place again. That's how I get out.
So the idea here is that you need to die to get out of this hole because you don't have enough blocks, which you would have had enough blocks if you would have mined the chest.
I mean, surely you've done it yourself. If he wanted to do it properly, he could probably get a block down and try and capture the previous block if you break it and you're close enough.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, you could actually just stairway her up with 2 blocks. There's a lot of... I think this was mainly done for dramatic effect. The idea of him falling is like a repeating motif, but he says something here.
This place is not trapping me that easily.
The sign just keeps coming back. Okay, right here. There's something that was put to attention in another video. To the understand now, you could technically, if you had the wood, you could make the crafting table with the iron that you've had and make a bucket, but buckets don't naturally spawn in chests. Specifically, stronghold chests. Mineshaft chests, I think they do, but stronghold chests, I don't think they do. Yeah, I believe you can get a chest or a bucket out of I can see it in village as well, especially because they have gardens and such. But I believe a bucket does not show up, is what they're pointing out, does not show up specifically in this type of loot pool. They also don't show exactly where he gets the water source from, but I'm not trying to nitpick, but I've seen this now twice. So I'm noticing things that I didn't notice on the first time.
I see him walk through water.
Okay, then that's cool. So now he's going back getting all stuff. And I think that must have been a mod because it looked like he was mining his dead body to pick up all of his old stuff.
Yeah, I did see that, and it must have been so.
Yeah, so now he can use the water bucket to get out.
Expect to be doing that. I'm gonna be real. So what does this place?
Also, water in this game just looks so clear. It's weird to me. I'm so used to water looking blue that seeing all these people that have mods that makes the water look clear. I know it's a mod. I know that it's common.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do question why he didn't recollect the blocks.
Well, if you have a bucket, you don't need blocks because you can keep replacing the. Huh?
Hypothetically, yes, but let's say there's a lava. He breaks something and lava comes through.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I would have done it. I don't quite understand. Like I said, there are some things about this that I can nitpick a little bit because I enjoyed this video so much that I'm like, okay, but why do this?
It's like actively antagonizing me, and I can't even find it.
There's the interpearl he needed.
You're actually kidding me. There's no way.
And now he's getting some more blocks back.
Oh my god. And look, there's gonna be one over here too.
I would have taken all the blocks and the chest myself personally.
Okay, maybe not that, but I think I'm just gonna go back there and drown myself. Okay, whatever.
That is such a relatable sentiment when playing Minecraft when you're looking for something.
Yeah, here it is.
First time looking for diamonds, anybody?
Now I can like actually use the notepad and find my way back.
So now he has his notepad.
Even though I had used the notepad for an unintended purpose, the intended purpose was to read it backwards and work my way to the library tower from there. It was on.
I'm assuming F means fall, so you would climb. If left is L, right is R, what is F? My assumption's fall.
Forward.
Forward? Okay.
On this backwards journey that I really started to wonder and worry about certain things. That door into the stair trap, why was that open? In fact, some of the doors in general, even back on Vale's SMP, they were halved. That's not just a coincidence. Was this a message? A footpath on the bedrock for me to sniff out?
So you went through a door right there, dude, that didn't require you to build blocks initially. I would have taken that as a sign that I hadn't been that way.
You couldn't leave footprints on bedrock, but...
I see the water fountain now, by the way.
Right questions even are. What did that guy mean?
All right, L and L, right. So right and right.
Then we should be golden.
And it's not there.
That should be the door. That's the exact way back. What? Somehow I just knew this would happen. I was lost with no way back to the window. Wrong. There was still a trick up my sleeve that this place couldn't steal, and all it took was one button. I had gotten video footage of the library's coordinates. It was about a 200 block trek to find Z, and from there I could spin a left and go find X marks the spot, you know? Oh. Yeah, I'm not the best at this jumping thing.
Quoted every time we play a platformer.
I'm fucking down it.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
I know I can't be angry, but I am.
That was not there earlier. I feel like we would have remembered him walking down a mile-long corridor, just saying.
He definitely, I mean, he's already said he's not following the previous path. He's trying to find one of his coordinates to then follow it to the other.
Can you imagine what this looks like from the outside, though? Like this abomination of
it's
tunnels
pretty
and
horrible.
paths. All made out of bedrock. That would be the scary part to me.
I mean, obviously, it
I
showed
guess that's-
earlier how easy it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an easy way to get to the X.
Just keep going.
Nah, that's disorientating as fuck.
It is. That really... Oh, yeah, you can see somebody stepping above him. That's a name tag.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, no, that'd be shit.
Uh-huh. Okay, I get it for the drama. Don't turn around. This would mess with my eyes so bad if I was the one running. Waterbrook save. I've only pulled that off like 2 or 3 times in my entire time playing Minecraft.
On here, I could
Latency is an absolute bitch if you try to do stuff like that. But also note that the water's gone in his bucket. It just went poof.
only take this.
It
Oh,
used to
never
be-
mind.
sign,
Okay.
A sign that I was making progress. The closer I got to this answer,
I spoke too soon.
Red Arch, the closer this hellscape got to trapping me. But I've got more resilience than I can handle, and for me, this was a sign to never stop.
All right.
Okay, so he took more buckets, chests eventually.
No, those are the chests he placed earlier, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, they made
Yeah, he
Like,
made the 2 pass, one on
ornamental.
the other side. I wonder if that was just aesthetically, or he almost fell down one time when he was coming down them too quickly. But he just yeets himself out the window, which makes sense. That's one way to get out.
Yeah, a plan. He's getting there.
The roof.
Well, that's not exactly where I wanted to land, but I can get there from here. Plus, that andesite is much more useful than bedrock.
I did not know the resource.
What was that?
Ambosite?
Yeah,
don't know
that
what
was
resource.
added. I don't remember what update that was added in, but yeah, you can build buildings out of andesite.
What the hell was that?
You find it in the same place you'll find normal caves, and like this is
I don't even
this is what
want it.
andesite looks like. This like polished bricky stuff.
No, okay. I
Okay.
want to go check that door that the sign was in.
The downside is when you find andesite in your caves, and you break it because it looks like stone, but you can't turn it. It doesn't break into cobblestone, so you can't make pickaxes out of it. So it's very annoying when you're trying to make stone tools in the beginning.
Oh, good to know.
It was 7 from the right and 4 from the bottom, if I remember right. Or if I remember left.
Ha ha. I'm glad that they don't like artificially increase the gain to make everything brighter, because I feel like how dark and blurry everything is adds to the ambiance of this.
Certainly. I also want to point out what I find most surprising is his pickaxe is still fucking fine.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he wasn't able to use it that much when he was in the bedrock zone. He was only able to mine some blocks, but yeah, I hear you. It's about half broken at this point. I would have, me personally, throwing this out there, I would have climbed the wall using the water bucket, but that's me. That's what I would have done.
Left under the red arch. Wait, that's an archway.
So the structure he was in going up and down the bedrock was the archway that they were talking about.
Okay.
And that's where I'm spawning each time.
Don't do this.
This,
There's
okay.
rare enemies.
This cursor was in
Previous
the way.
world.
Gotcha.
I just need to go back, get inside, and go left, I guess.
Except he's not going
I
to touch the
am not
water.
going near that water.
Why not near the water?
Because if you remember when he jumped in the water, it sounded like something was swimming around him. He took a little bit of damage
Oh.
before he threw himself at the wall using his last Ender Stone or Ender Pearl. He's almost there.
If something from like Subnautica fucking appears, I swear.
Wait,
Can you imagine how cool of a mod that would be? Just a Reaper Leviathan flies out of the water. I'm coming.
What's the one that's the gigant, the giant one that's like only in mods?
There is the Super Leviathan thing that they were talking
That
about.
one.
Yeah, the gigantic Leviathan that they have talked about, and I believe it's in the game.
Is that in the game or it's just modded in the game? But I'm pretty sure.
I've
it's
seen,
in
yeah, I've seen
seen
what the design of it was before. I also
Oh, I've
saw
seen
Subnautica, but it was with realistic graphics, and that was horrifying.
I don't know if I want to see that.
something's breaking my bridge.
See, with something was breaking my bridge, I feel like I would be more inclined to go faster than this, even if I risked falling. But the crouch walk thing he's doing right now, there is a faster way to do this. He's like keeps like this. Looking up is bad.
I'm not gonna make it.
Nice water bucket save.
Holy hell. Vale is gonna have to pay
That
me
time he didn't get his water bucket back.
for finding him. This is
Yeah.
not worth it. And now I don't even trust stairs. Uh-oh.
Well, damn.
Dingus, remember when he took the game off creative mode so he could kill himself? Apparently he
Yeah.
never put it back. Oh, not creative, peaceful mode. Apparently he never put it back on peaceful mode after.
You know, that's one way back. I can just use this place against itself.
Use this place against himself
Oh.
as he spawns outside.
Huh.
Dang it.
Okay, it's just a minor setback. That arch hasn't moved, and it isn't going anywhere. I've found my way back before. I can do that again.
Okay, so
I
his
guess I just have to keep an eye out for mobs now, though. But hey, I'm resourceful. Just follow.
so did he break something earlier to pick up his stuff? Now I'm confused because all of his stuff was just sitting there this time.
Maybe it was maybe it's a mod that after so long your stuff gets
A package to a dead body or something.
yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
obviously, I think the cooldown timer would probably be one thing, but maybe after like it's supposed to despawn naturally, instead it just gets put into a ball or something.
Something. Yeah, no, that was there are some inconsistencies here. Like I said, it's not enough to make the video bad. It's just enough that makes me, now that I've thought about it, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Coordinates. Get back and go left under the red arch. Left.
Why are you not putting
under
your armor on full?
the red arch? Left under.
There you go, quoted. He heard you.
Good.
That was
gotta be the
actually
fool.
beautifully timed. Good job.
There's no way. One
Okay.
obsidian. One block.
So I knew that these existed. I did not know this is how you make one of them.
Two TNT. Two pistons.
I'm gonna pause right here. Do you know what he's making?
No.
Okay,
A lever. A
I'll let him
trapdoor,
explain it.
A bedrock breaker. To get under. Now, getting those is a bit of an interesting challenge. Blocks are easy, and obsidian is possible to make here. The fountain rooms have cobblestone, but I have andesite too. Hell, I can even use cobblestone for a lever.
This makes me wonder. He's going back through the dungeon. Why the hell was he not mining the stone the entire time? I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm wondering.
I mean, technically speaking, we're not too sure he's actually going back through anywhere he's been before.
Well, the goal
Not
is
saying
yeah.
like
The goal is he's trying to get
like,
back to the
obviously he
library
probably did
area.
yeah,
Pistons.
this is supposedly a whole new area, especially since all these chests are full again. And
Take
True.
iron,
bare.
redstone, cobble, and
Okay.
wood, which I can get from libraries. Turn those into sticks for a lever and grab a trap door. But the issue, TNT. More specifically, sand. That doesn't naturally spawn anywhere in here, and without it, I'm down. Actually, wait a second. That might just be sand. I'm definitely gonna save that for last, though. The creepers were the easy part, so I just had to get enough wood to...
How you
There's
gonna get
never
wood,
been
buddy?
Any wood. Wait, hold on. I get thrown back into survival when I try to do /game mode creative, but what happens if I just /give myself wood? Yo, nice.
So why don't you just give yourself sand? Sorry. If you had the realization that you were able to give yourself stuff or give yourself the TNT, you have the ability. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments where this kind of annoys me a little bit. It's like
Common sense is not
continuity
your
errors,
strongest
I
ability.
suppose. Like, you're creating the situation where you only can do this because you have this certain object, and then all of a sudden it's like that rule goes out the window. You were afraid of going back in the water for obvious reasons. Something is in the water that messed with you. Could have just spawned. I get it's meant to be spooky. It's meant to be like dread. You sound like
I
my
don't
internal
know.
dialogue when I watch someone play 7 Days to Die.
Fair enough.
I'm having quoted learn about the wonderful world of Minecraft ARG horror. And what are your thoughts so far? Your first one?
I'm actually enjoying it, but I do
Right?
question, like, with your continuity issues, here's my thing that's kind of a little bit annoyed me. When
Mhm.
someone pick up the pickaxe, he only got the sword after, like, conveniently after he put it back onto, onto survival proper mode, not peaceful.
Yes. And I'm also going to throw
Also-
something else at you that will show up in the next video in this series. This doesn't look like crabs. We could put it on just chatting, I suppose, but we just did our crab champion thing. All right, so we are almost through this video, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a cut there, and then what I'm gonna have Quota do is I'm gonna show him the beginning of part 2, and we'll let him Quota decide if he will want to record part 2 in the future, if he's interested enough, because there is a part 2 to the story that I find kind of
I'm
unique.
100% down.
Okay. Well, I'll show you the beginning of it, and we can do it today. I mean, honestly, if you're up to it, I have the time, but I don't. The second part is longer than this part. So he can give himself wood. He already had the sword, so yeah, that's a little bit of a.
Oh my god, wait, this is perfect.
Okay, I don't understand this right here. He needed sand, right? Now, I thought that the Ender Pearl throw was so that after so much time he would get pulled out of the water. But watch what happens.
Jeez.
He almost dies to oxygen. He skips the little bit of the ascent. Unless the implication is somehow the Ender Stone landed on the piece of bedrock that he is sitting on right now, right before he was about to die. That cut throws me off a little bit, because the intention was, if we go back, when he's falling, he has an Ender Pearl in his hand. He throws it all the way that way. He starts working on the sand. Skip forward, skip forward. Oh, no, it makes sense. Okay, that last chunk of damage came from the Ender Pearl landing.
Yeah.
Okay, that bothered me the first time I watched this because some part of that did not make sense to me. It makes sense to me now. Okay, never mind. I'll take it back. I'll take the L on that one.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I'm not swimming.
See how he hates the water? Like
Yeah,
doing
kinda.
everything in his power to stay out of the water specifically.
Oh,
Oh, his bridge is back.
Also, he has to be in peaceful. Look at the fact that his stamina is not, or his hunger is not cut down at all while he's been healing.
Oh,
You'll-
no, go back. A few seconds, you'll see it.
Did he eat? Oh, he
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
didn't
two
he?
bread.
Okay, never mind then. Like I said, the way he does his cuts, I get he doesn't want to just sit there and eat food on screen for a few seconds.
This is just left from the door.
Alright, so he's back in the library now. Now he has an iron axe out of nowhere. But then again, he had wood that he spawned in, so he can make a stick. That makes sense.
He has made a crafting table, so and he has iron, so it makes sense now.
The sword's still a little iffy, but now he's broken out and hollowed everything out here. I'm watching a different Minecraft playthrough. As far as it goes, we're talking about doing Minecraft in the community, of having a serendipitous SMP, and we're discussing mods and stuff like that. As far as it goes, this is something that I've wanted to do for a hot minute now, and I got lost down the Minecraft horror ARG role, so I've been like really into the idea of playing Minecraft with you guys. I don't know what mods we would have quite yet. I've been sending them over to my boy Kier, who's has a dedicated server room in his house, is what he's been setting up. And once we understand what we're doing, we'll probably look into getting all this going. We've been looking at different mods. There's a lot of different options we could go with. Now, I knew that bedrock breakers were a thing. I didn't know this is how you made one, though. You have a stack of wood. Why did you need to go get trapdoors from around the map? Had a stack of wood. I don't know if it's even in his chest or like in his inventory anymore.
He can spawn stuff ill himself, so...
Yeah, back to continuity errors. I love this video. I really enjoyed it. After watching it a second time,
Only two
a little
TNT.
confused.
That is one try.
You could spawn more TNT. I get he's doing it for the epicness, though. There are some parts that are cheesy to this. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to let him show how this is supposed to work.
To do this.
So the trapdoor forces you underneath the block.
One
Sure.
try to go under the red arch.
You flip the lever, hide underneath this,
Please.
and this forces you with the force of the explosion. Your body is what breaks the bedrock, to my understanding. Because you're not a natural object. So this was a part of that zip file he got, which was the other dude's interview with Vale. He's pulling this up for information. It was a pain for real, Circubellum, aka Hubby, to set up. Ah. Yeah, Kier's in charge of a lot of the setup part of it, because he's the one with the server room. So what we didn't see when we first watched this was that the dude, Vale, fell through a hole, which led him into this part of the area. And this is the start of the video that we saw earlier, but we didn't get the first, like, 3 seconds.
I wonder if his name is actually Veil to Blank.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am?
Is that it?
You. Won't you say something?
Am I supposed to go left after I step through?
Get my bearings amongst. And the shadows keep on.
So, Vel2_, what's the deal with this video? Is it some type of map?
It just exists. It's a place, an idea, or maybe just a video. I'm not sure yet.
Thank you for the lyric.
This thing, Odyssey 8 or something, sent me. There's something there.
But what? Why look for it if you don't know what it is?
It's just worth it. I don't know if you get that.
Well, what's the get?
You're not asking the right questions.
Okay, then tell me, what are the right questions?
I see.
And that is how they end the bedrock.zip for part 1. So before we look
Very
at part
intriguing.
2, cool, right? Like these are like miniature movies made in Minecraft. How wild is that? The fact that somebody took the time to make something so unique in Minecraft to make an experience like this. Like, I can't even fathom the amount of time it made to make this. I can see some of the edits that he did. That makes sense to me. But like, in a general sense, there was something so cool to me about something like this.
I can't even disagree. It is quite the epic.
Epic is a good word for it. All right. So, any final thoughts before we roll the video out and probably set up for the next one?
Obviously, we had a couple of weird continuity bits with the whole, pickaxe was found luckily first, which we actually saw in a chest. After dying, he found a sword.
Uh-huh.
Then he must have changed it back to.
The bucket was
there
also
was
the
no
first
other
one that
mob.
was kind of a WTF moment.
Oh, that being said, we already figured out it kind of was designed to mimic a fortress, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fortress was the closest thing you could really say continuity-wise it fit.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching that. It was a very enjoyable experience to see somebody else's take on this rabbit hole I have found myself in. And I look forward to showing a lot more of these on the channel. If you guys aren't already follow or subscribe, please do so. If you're not followed over on Twitch, do that because that's where we record these. And also, come up with some more stuff for us to react to. I like tearing this stuff apart. That's what gives me dopamine, is learning about this. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Please click one of these two videos. And if you'd be so kind, like and subscribe. Take care.